Sandy, and you're listening to the Hot Tag Podcast.
You know what? We should do that, man. We should make that a tradition of the Hot Tag Podcast. Every wrestler that we get on the show, we should ask them why they're fascinated.
Where was I? I got lost.
Oh, you're talking about drugs.
Oh, Ric Flair. A ladder match, not to grab a title, not to grab a contract, but to grab a duck.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's good.
Why is that good, though? Why? Why? I need to know why.
Why on a pole? That is smart. There you go.
Fucking prick. He has one fucking move. What's up with that?
Can't be traced back to that goddamn company.
Was this the first time that Ric Flair was on TV?
If I remember correctly, it was October of '98. I don't remember.
Oh, don't even say that, man. How the fuck do you know that?
Yeah, September 14th, 1998. Yeah.
I want Ivory to cut me off.
I don't know what you've been doing for the last 40 years of your life, dude. What do you mean? Fuck have you been doing?
Drinking?
Yeah. That explains your love for beer and shotguns.
Yeah, suck it. Fuck you. This bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you.
WCW for you, man. Botching, shooting, not literally like Chirac Chicago shooting, you know, like wrestling shooting.
Do you want to high spot some pussy and then hashtag Peter Johnson?
Sit the fuck down. You understand me? Sit the fuck down.
Tommy loves my Nicole Bass. Don't you, Tommy?
Suck my left dick. Suck my left nut, you bitches. Suck it.
Why are you out of breath, man? What are you eating off before you call in? What the fuck are you doing?
No, because I was running to get this damn coffee. Don't worry.
John Cena tries to do a Hurricane Rana and almost kills himself.
The champ is here!
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Sit the fuck down. You understand me? Sit the fuck down. WWE. Fuck you, mother. Fuck you. Can't be traced back to that goddamn company. This really pissed me off because it is bullshit. Vince Russo, of all people, Vince Russo is full of shit. Suck my left dick. Suck my left nut, you bitches. Suck it. Yeah, suck it.
THT Podcast, live Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Mixlr.com/THT Podcast. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, YouTube, and TuneIn Radio.
All right, we are back on a Wednesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Mixlr, Mixlr.com/THT Podcast. Join us on Facebook. We are at facebook.com/group/THT Podcast, and you can follow us on Twitter, same name. Also, please go ahead and leave a review on iTunes, and go ahead and subscribe while you're up there. TuneIn Radio, Google Play, as well as Stitcher Radio and YouTube. Also, Wrestling Soup. Check us out on WrestlingSoup.com. Boxman, speaking of Wrestling Soup, Mish is back. Thursdays, 9:30 p.m. Same place, WrestlingSoup.com. And check out Yakuza Kick Radio with J-Cat Morris, blogtalkradio.com/Yakuza. And with that said, Boxman.
Yo.
What the fuck is going on, my brother?
Not much, man. Not 100% sure how much of the intro got through. Mixlr locked up on me for a minute there.
Whoa.
But as soon as you started talking, it unlocked. So I'll find out later how much of that went through. It's like a surprise. I love it.
There you go.
It is. It's a surprise. How much did it record? But
hopefully the whole thing.
Hopefully, if not, I'll add it in post.
There you go. We'll also be taking some calls later on if you want to call in. 469-206-4466. Especially if you've seen the Wrestle Kingdom pay-per-view. Because I, for one, I'm very interested to hear what you have to say about it. So,
yeah.
I hear it's like the best thing ever in wrestling, so.
Have not seen it yet. But I definitely need to. Definitely need to, man.
I wonder if you can buy it on pay-per-view.
I'm sure.
I don't think it's on pay-per-view anymore, is it?
They usually show it 24 to 48 hours after. I'm sure you can find it.
No. What I meant is, like, the first time it was available on pay-per-view was because of Global Force Wrestling.
Oh, that's right.
So I don't even know if you can actually purchase it in the States.
No, that's pretty scary, that without Global Force.
I just fucked up, right? Without Jeff Jarrett, business is down. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, Shaheen, speaking of Jeff Jarrett, real quick story I want to knock out real quick. This has been the story.
Let me knock myself out because I know what you're getting into.
I know.
I'd rather be knocked out for it than live.
Oh, this has been the story flooding my timeline for the past hour. Dixie Carter has resigned as TNA Wrestling chairman. Looks like Anthem Sports and Entertainment has taken over TNA Wrestling. So, looks like the company Anthem Wrestling will be taken over. So, I got a feeling TNA is about to technically die.
Wait, what is wait, you said Anthem Sports or Anthem Wrestling?
Anthem Sports Entertainment. The company called Anthem Wrestling Exhibitions will be taking over and overseen by Ed Nordholm as president.
Okay.
Basically,
I have no idea who these people are. I've never even heard of this company.
Anthem
is it the Fight Network? Is that what it is?
It is. Anthem owns Fight Network and all those, mostly out of Canada. It is the parent company, though, of the Fight Network, which is out of Canada. Law Radio, Live Audio Wrestling, those two guys are on there. So, yeah, they have acquired control of Impact Wrestling or Impact Ventures, as the company came to be known. So, looks like Dixie has nothing more to do with TNA. Long time coming. Long time. This lady never should have been able to make company decisions. When she started tanking the company in the first place, they should have immediately taken her off. How she's lasted this long, there must be a line of dick slobber that she's lasted this fucking long. I don't know. Allegedly, by the way.
I think it was just the fact that our money was long. No, that's all that matters.
I guess if you're, paying off that minimum on the credit cards, they'll keep giving you credit, so...
Yeah.
But, yeah, so finally, though, it looks like it's finally over. Maybe we can get Billy Corgan back on the... back in with something to do with this again. That's another thing that remains to be seen. But maybe Corgan will jump back on because Anthem did take care of him in the lawsuit. So, we might get Billy Corgan back there. We may get a few people back. But as of right now, Dixie Carter has resigned, has nothing more to do with TNA.
That's good, man. It's good for TNA fans. Boxman, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they may move TNA to Canada, possibly? Because, they got a hot-ass crowd in Canada. There's a lack of wrestling. The talent signed to TNA are probably desperate, so they'll move anywhere. They don't give a fuck. Not necessarily move to Canada. Maybe move to upstate New York or something. That way the drive isn't that bad.
That's something they may do. I don't know, man. Right now, moving it probably would be bad. They're pretty much set in Nashville, their home office, but
the warehouse.
Yeah, the warehouse. The warehouse. Where the
really hard to fucking leave that warehouse, man.
Where the next 10 episodes of Impact will probably take place.
That's true.
Live from the warehouse.
They are heavily invested in that warehouse.
They are. But I don't know, man. This really is like the first time in a long time I felt like TNA might actually have a chance to thrive. This year.
You say that every 4 months.
Something good happens, and then literally every time they take 2 steps forward, they go 100 yards back.
That's what happens.
They do. They shit the bed. They shit the bed. They do.
They don't even shit the bed, dude. They don't even get the bed dirty, man. They just flat out just stand there and shit themselves.
Oh, they shit right on a Trump sign.
There you go. I don't know if they... No, actually, I think they're wiping it off. They probably like Trump. Dixie Carter is definitely a Trump gal.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, let's not... I'm sure WWE was a pretty heavy Trump sponsor also, so...
Oh, yeah, they gave him money.
Few million.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
where your $9.99 went.
That's
There you go. God bless the WWE.
you know,
Thank you, Vince.
at least Jeff Jarrett tells you you're buying into gold. You know?
Well, not only that, dude. At least he gives you a free autograph. You know, those 8x10s, a couple years on eBay, $4.99 maybe.
Free autograph, Karen Jarrett's boobies. Yeah. Come on, Jarrett.
Boxman, I'll never forget. You remember those conventions that I used to go to, the Legends of the Ring? The first one that I went to, I think, Pro Wrestling Syndicate, the shitty company that I like to take a shit on every time. Those guys had a table. They had a merch table. I guess they were trying to advertise it and get some attention. So I think Howard Finkel was actually the announcer. He was announcing like, yeah, you know, this guy's coming to booth, 14A or, whatever the case was.
Oh, right.
PWS gets on the microphone and says that they're handing out free Jeff Jarrett autographs. And I looked at the table and I'm dead serious. Maybe like 2 people went. Dead ass fucking serious. Dead ass serious.
And one of them was Virgil.
Yeah. And that's because he probably tried to double the pay at his table.
I got
man.
no people at my table. That was wrong. That was so wrong.
Virgil, I actually got his autograph one time. I'm guilty.
Yeah, you have to. You feel bad for the guy.
Well, you do. And then it's funny because he doesn't have any solo pictures. He always sells the one with like Andre on there. You know what I mean? Him and Andre, that pose. He has the one that I got was like, it was like a collage with like Ultimate Warrior, Earthquake, Jake the Snake. It was a bunch of different guys on there, Because I think he knows. He's smart enough to know that. Like, okay, like who's gonna hang up a Virgil picture in their fucking house, or their man cave, or fucking whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
This is weird.
I don't
At
know,
least he's
but,
smart enough to know that. That's good.
Speaking of some legends, did you see that little set my kids bought me for Christmas?
Oh, the Four Horsemen one?
It's the Barry Windham Four Horsemen set. There it is, right there.
Nice.
There it is. It'll roll through the screen there. And I will not open this. This will stay in the package. In the package. I got a old Ric Flair from like the Aggression era with a pipe. I have a bunch of these things, man, still in the package. So
I always liked the Hasbro ones.
Yeah, this is
Those are the only ones that I would actually like spend any money on.
Yeah, well, these are the Mattel ones that, the good ones, but I don't know, man. From the kids. They like buying me stuff. I got the United States Championship here. I got Ultimate Warrior up there. I got the mask over there. The Warrior mask. I have a Goldberg bobblehead that's signed by him, but Goldberg has broken his neck on the bobblehead. Here, I'll grab it.
Hasbro was definitely the shit, man. I love those.
Yeah, they were the good ones. Yeah, see, this is the Goldberg thing. See, see the signature there?
Yeah, it looks like Steve Austin, man.
It does, but it is not. I promise you, it is Goldberg.
No, I'm saying it because of the broken neck.
Yeah, the broken neck. This is due to my 3 will be 4 years old tomorrow. Tomorrow's his birthday.
Nice.
So,
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, he broke this. I can fix it. I just need to buy a new spring and heat up the glue, pull it out, pop it back in. So I can fix it. It's just a matter of doing it. But that is signed by Goldberg. So, I mean, I've got a few things in here.
Yeah.
And more stuff in the garage that I never brought in here because I just don't have room.
What was your first Hasbro that you got? Do you remember?
I want to say it was a Warrior.
Same, dude. Mine was a Warrior one, too.
I really think it might have been... It was a Warrior. I remember I used to have... Before those, I had the thumb figures. Do you remember those by any chance?
No, I don't.
They went on your thumb. They had a little hole in the back, and they went on your thumb, and you thumb wrestle with them. But, I had Hogan and Iron Sheik.
Yeah, I don't remember those.
I'm going, dude, I'm dating myself, trust me. But, not that I hide my age anyway, but,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's those were very old, but really cool. The thumb figures, they were probably before the those wrestling buddies. Those weird looking big, the big plushy ones. Not plushy, the big canvas ones. You know which ones I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, it was before those. Yeah, the thumb figures. There you go. Doug, he had Stud. You know what? I had Big John Stud, and I think I had Junkyard Dog also. Hillbilly Jim, I don't think I had him, but I know I had Sheik and Hogan, and I had a couple more, and I just don't remember. It was so long ago. Those things were so bad back then. Literally, the paint would smear when you played with them. They were made pretty cheap back then.
I don't think I remember those.
Probably not. I could probably at least someone in the chat room remembers them. Yeah, Doug's saying he remembers them, so at least I'm not dreaming that I had them. That's a good thing.
There you go.
That could happen, you know me.
I love the Hasbro ones though. I remember the Bushwhacker ones.
Mm-hmm.
That one I hated.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't do anything with them. You remember it was like in the form of like a clothesline.
I do.
As a kid, I hated like fucking playing with that thing. The Ric Flair one was like in a chokehold.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of boring. The British Bulldog one was. You remember like they were very top heavy. Remember they had like the skinny little ass legs, and then the top would be fucking like.
Yeah, they were hard to get to stand.
Yeah. I love the Papa Shango one. That's an underrated one.
Of course you do.
No, even the tattoos and everything, man. For its time, dude, that was a badass figure.
Yeah, I guess at the time, yeah. I mean, they've obviously got easier ways to do them now, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, now they basically just scan your body and stick it on there.
Yeah.
How else could you get all those details in Randy Orton's new tattoos? Baron Corbin's tattoo, man. Fuck, that guy sucks. Anyway.
Baron Corbin.
Doug's sitting here, he's got my back with the fucking thumb figures, and then I go and trash Baron Corbin. What kind of dickhead am I?
You piece of garbage.
What kind of piece of shit am I? Thanks, Doug. Fuck Baron Corbin. Oh, man. But yeah, so, there was that. And Shaheen must ask, how was your New Year's?
Oh, I almost died.
What?
Yeah.
Is this a story we can hear, or is this something we should skip over?
And I'll tell you on the after hours.
Oh, stay tuned for the after show, everybody.
We'll keep it on the after hours.
There you go. All right. That's fine. I'm glad you're okay.
I am. I'm good.
I'll put that out. I noticed you didn't text me back New Year's Eve, so I wasn't
Oh
sure.
yeah, I can't get text, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my phone. My phone is pretty fucking chalk.
So you almost died New Year's Eve. Your phone is fucked up. Your house is flooded.
Yeah.
Your backyard is dug up.
Yep.
And, I know of a few other personal problems that I'm not going to mention on air. So, dude, you've got some tough shit going on, man.
Yeah, dude. The struggle is real over here. I'm sure you can tell from my voice. I'm like dying.
Yeah. Well, I say we move on then,
Yeah, let's move on from me dying. But real quick, man, obviously, I've been pretty big on the High Spots Network.
Mm-hmm.
They have a show with Dave Meltzer and Chris Hero. Okay.
Okay.
They seem to be really, really friendly with each other. Like they seem to possibly hang out. Okay.
Oh. Grab a triple cheeseburger together or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Extra mayo.
Oh yeah, dude. He is a tub of mayo.
Well, I'm saying.
Fat!
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Chris Hero, man. Jesus Christ. But there are some rumors that Chris Hero may be headed back to NXT.
Yes, I have heard those. I want to call Bravo Sierra, a.k.a. bullshit, on that. Why?
See, that's what I was saying, because they let him go because he was out of shape.
And he's gotten more out of shape. Taking him back would be like saying, we were wrong. WWE does not say we were wrong.
But then again, it has been like 3 years. They probably just think we forgot about it.
Yes, and he's gained 20 pounds a year.
Probably more.
Oh, see, I was trying to be nice.
Dude, he broke the ring. Jake had sent me a picture, and he broke the fucking ring. Like, not some scripted, like, Bam Bam Bigelow and Taz spot. Like, legit broke the ring.
That is so fat guy sitting in the little chair. Fat guy and a little co.
Totally broke the ring, dude. Dude, I really hope they bring back the Kings of Wrestling in WWE.
I really don't see Chris Hero going back. I'm sorry. If he does, I will fucking eat crow, whatever I gotta do, fucking. But I'll tell you right now, I do not see him coming back. Not now. Not in the shape he's in.
Yeah, if he gets thin again, or at least in the shape that he was in when he was leaving WWE, I think they'll bring him back.
You know,
He can't be like 70 pounds heavier though.
No, and you know what? Maybe when you do gain a little, it's time to not wear trunks. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, please.
This is when Zubaz, maybe a good idea, sweatpants.
Or just go to his old gear, you know?
Yeah,
Pants.
parachute pants are making a comeback. I hear.
Yeah, MC Hammer pants. There you go.
Well, hammer pants are always nice. I mean, come on, who doesn't need fucking 3 feet of room in their ball sack?
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
But dude, I'm telling you, if they bring back the Kings of Wrestling, Cesaro and Chris Hero, in WWE, it'd be a whole lot better than Sheamus and Cesaro.
yeah, but I doubt. Well, I know this Sheamus is. Don't
Don't doubt anything now, man. Dude, the WWE is turning into the Indies. You're like, look at the fucking roster, dude. The whole roster is just indie guys.
Well, and that's what has all the kids, young whippersnappers complaining about wrestling right now.
Good. Stop watching.
I don't know any of these guys. They're all from the Indies.
Well, where the fuck do you think the people you heard you heard of 10 years ago started? You dumb shits. Jesus Christ.
Well, to be fair, a lot of them started in, model agencies.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying.
Bodybuilding competitions.
A lot of the legends that these kids are here of were unknowns before they became known. You don't just start off as a known guy. Not everyone is a celebrity that comes into wrestling. You know. No one starts off, being unless you're fucking Roman Reigns or someone, but.
Or James Ellsworth for like a week.
He's still doing fine for himself.
Come on.
Now he's in a storyline with hot garbage New Yorker Carmella.
Yeah, exactly. He went from the main event to that. So
yeah.
That's my point.
I think they might have realized a little too much Ellsworth.
Oh, dude, totally, man. It's way too much Ellsworth. I don't know. Watch it, and just from the screenshots, I'm already.
It was becoming a little too much.
Yeah, you're over it, man. It's too much.
Too much.
Way too much.
Too much. I mean, he's great. I like the guy, but
no, he's not.
No.
Don't lie to the folks. Don't lie to these supportive listeners.
No.
The Hot Tag Podcast.
He's great at playing the underdog, wimpy character. Can I say that?
Yeah, well, that's probably because he's playing himself.
Probably very close.
That's him,
But I'm sure that's what WWE wants him to do. So.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
But yeah, obviously
I was never a fan of the guy, so I don't really care.
I know.
But
obviously they woke up a little bit. So.
But I mentioned Chris Hero to say this. He went on Twitter and he was pretty pissed off about the rumors. And I guess he was alluding to Dave Meltzer, starting the rumors. So do you think this is gonna mess up their relationship at all? Because I mean, these guys, dude, they were a little too friendly. Like, you know, press the pause button friendly. You know, like damn near rubbing each other's sacks friendly.
Who knows? Maybe they're both in on it. Maybe it's a work, man.
Everything is a work, man.
It's a work, man.
Everything's a work, dude.
It's all a fucking conspiracy, man.
Oh, dude, don't say that word.
Whoa. Telling you, man. Black helicopters.
Shit, you can't
above my
finish.
house.
Right.
Goddamn black helicopters above my house. I've seen them.
Same.
Right. So have I. They're called police. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, that Alex Jones. He's a funny, funny man. Is he?
Oh, dude, I can't stand him.
Oh, listen. Again, I've said this before. You have to listen to him and just realize you are listening to a paranoid, delusional man. And it's comedy.
Needs medication.
Take it as comedy is the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hilarious
I can
listening
agree
to
to
him.
that.
He is hilarious. And he's having a breakdown on air every fucking day. Now he's live on Facebook like every 3 hours. He is. I had to turn off notification. Stop getting notifications.
Wait, you're friends with him on Facebook?
Oh, dude, he's comedy. He is pure comedy.
I gotta find him on Facebook now. That's amazing.
Do not take any of his rants serious. Please, just again take it for comedy. But yeah. He's definitely, dude. Everything's on my Facebook. My timeline is full of shit, wrestling and shit wrestling. That's what my timeline is full of.
And shit wrestling.
Wrestling, shit, and shit wrestling.
Yeah. Goddamn right.
Yeah, pretty much. But and every now and then give a short video of a girl doing something wonderful. But that's pretty much my timeline right there.
There you go. Boxman, I did manage to catch one match of Raw on YouTube.
Wow.
I know, right? Braun Strowman and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on them? And I was really digging that. I thought it was kind of out of the box. They literally beat the shit out of each other.
I expected a brutal match. I thought it was a good match. The match went pretty much like you thought. Sammy was going to die most of the match, get a really good offense here and there, a really good move. But I loved the match. I thought it was really good. Sammy knows how to play the underdog better than a lot of people do.
Oh, yeah, dude. Plus, he knows how to sell.
Yeah, that helps too.
That dude, he beat the shit out of himself for Braun.
Yeah, and I'll give it to Braun. I know he's a newer guy, but
yeah, dude, he's learning. He's good.
He could tell a story in the ring better than 3/4 of the guys that have been on the roster longer than him.
Better than Big Show.
Well, that's why Big Show grew a big fat beard and got rid of his fat belly. I saw a recent picture of him, and he looks like Braun Strowman.
Oh, he's buff.
Yeah, looks like Braun Strowman.
Yeah, kind of.
I could see those two going at it in a couple months here.
I actually mentioned that on when towards the end. I don't exactly know what the main event was, but the clip they put up was I guess when Roman Reigns came out, Braun Strowman came out, Kevin Owens, and as soon as Braun came out, I was expecting, here comes the Big Show. I was like, oh fuck, dude, no, you can't end Raw like that.
No.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, this Roman Reigns thing is failing miserably.
Failing, dude? It's already failed for a year and a half.
When do they cut it the fuck loose? When do they cut their loss? Triple H, time to stop being proud, okay? Let it the fuck go. Turn him heel. Turn him rotten heel.
I'm still
My
saying
God.
Cena's turning heel, dude.
Oh, no.
Was he on last night?
Yeah.
Did he seem heelish?
He gave the same, I love this place, I love these people. Listen, they're not heel. And then at the end, he went, because I'm John Cena, recognize. That's not heel. That's him, that's serious Cena. And he had his preacher voice on last night. He was preaching.
I don't know, man. I gotta see it to judge it.
Maybe I can hear you. Maybe I'll look for it real quick. John Cena.
Because you were saying how, the previous week when everybody was saying, "Oh, that was totally heelish," you were saying you didn't see anything heel about it, and when you played it, I was like, "Oh, dude, that's totally heel."
But he has one line in it that could be considered. Everything else was, I love the crowd, I love these people. When he starts saying, fuck these people, fuck the crowd, fuck what they think, then I'll be like, yeah, that's a heel move.
Well, he did. He basically said, fuck the crowd and fuck what they think.
No.
He said, even though you guys are trying to get me out of here, this, that, and the third, I'm still going to be around and I'm going to become 16-time champion, whether you like it. He said it, dude. He said it.
But before that, he said, the Cena sucks, let's go Cena chant. He was talking to the Cena sucks people. He
Still
made that
fans.
clear.
Still the fans.
He was talking to the Cena sucks fans.
Well, what are they? They're fans.
Yeah, well, according to WWE and John Cena, those are the older fans that he's not trying to click with anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's John Cena. What was last night? The 3rd?
I believe so, yeah.
1/3/17 promo. Let's see what poppers up on YouTube.
While you find that, let's talk about Del Rio real quick.
Wow. Sure. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. What the fuck is going on with this dude, man? Ever since Paige, this dude got stabbed numerous times, sliced,
I have a theory, but...
What, that they're on drugs? I mean,
That's one theory. My other one is Paige is a crazy little whore that dudes hit on, and or she's hitting on them, and when they take her up on it, he gets pissed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure she's flirtatious.
Dude, I had a girl like that. I had a girl just like... She would literally... She would talk to you this close to your face, so you always thought she was kind of hitting on you. But when she got drunk, it was worse. So you literally, she would do that. And then when guys took her up on it, I'd have to fucking get into a fight.
Well, you'd just be a dickhead then.
Well, I mean, I would try to pull her out of there, but the guy would start messing with me, and eventually he'd say something, and I've
dude,
said
you can't get mad at the guy for that.
Well, I know. I should. I was young, drunk, and stupid. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give the folks out there that may be in that situation some tips. Don't blame the guy, man. Blame your girl.
I know.
It's true. If she's out there throwing herself at dudes, you can't get mad at a stranger. He doesn't know you.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well,
plus he doesn't even know that she has a boyfriend. Like, he's not. Who cares, dude?
I know.
If your girl's hitting on some dude at a bar, he's not gonna stop her and be like, "Wait, do you have a boyfriend?" He's not thinking about that. He doesn't know you.
Well, he should. All right. 1/3/17. That's what I need. The contract signing.
You see what I mean, though?
I do, dude. Trust me. I've realized how stupid I was, but that's I can't turn back the clock, my friend. Can't turn back the clock.
No, you can't.
No, you cannot. Let me see. This looks like it's it because it says no copyright infringement intended. All rights go to WWE. This is probably the promo. You want You want to hear AJ's part or just Cena's part?
Just Cena.
All right. Well, give me a second here.
By the way, if you want to call in 469-206-4466, I say we open up the lines a little early tonight. What do you say, Boxman? It's 2017.
2017. I got no problem with that. We can open
that
them
bitch up.
All right.
Or you can Skype in. Skype in THT Podcast.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Let me louden the volume over here. Might get a little hissy in this motherfucker. Recording devices. Line in. Clickety clickety. Clackety cluckety.
And we got Doug on the line. Doug, what's going on, dude?
Damn, that was fucking fast.
Hey guys, how are you?
Not
What's up,
bad.
bro?
All right. Not
All right,
bad.
So,
Thanks, man. Let me play this promo real quick for Mr. Shaheen here, and then we can we'll go from there because I finally got it. Volume's up. Give me 1 second here, Doug. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to turn it up.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life. You pissed off John Cena. You say I got no love for this place. You say I left it high and dry. You say I got no passion. I destroyed my shoulder. They said I'd be out for a year. I was back in 4 months. That's passion.
That's steroids.
You only go where they tell you to go. I go so hard they tell me to stop. That's passion. Every night you walk down this ramp, you walk down the ramp because you have to. I walk down this ramp every night because I want to. That's passion. And the reason chumps like you say I'm going Hollywood, because anybody else in my shoes would have already gone, but I'm still here. And that's passion. You bring your A game, and I'm still going to kick your ass and take that championship.
Why?
Uh-huh.
See, if I didn't know this guy, I would say this is a great promo, but just knowing this is Cena, it just pisses me off.
Because it's the same Cena promo.
It is.
I love being here. I love the people. I love wrestling. Please love me back.
Dude, the irony of his whole feud with The Rock and now him being the Hollywood stars is nuts.
Well, yeah, they brought that up, that he said. Actually, AJ brought it up. You sat there and talked all the smack about The Rock, and then you come on here and say, "Oh, I was wrong," and Cena just shook his head. Yeah, I was wrong. So, I mean, but it's the same shit. It's the same promo. It's the same. It's a whopper. You put the bottom bun down. You start talking about the universe. You put a little bit of fucking mayo on that motherfucker. Don't forget to say how much you love wrestling. That's the fucking mayo right there. Slap a fucking, patty on there. Patty.
Fucking slap with
Seriously,
Chris
dude.
Hero on there.
You could make a whopper out of a John Cena promo, and literally wrapping it up will be, I'm John Cena recognized. It's still the same fucking promo.
How many burgers do you think you can get out of Chris Hero?
He ain't giving you shit. He's gonna eat them all.
All right, Doug, what's going on, man?
nothing much. I'll tell you, I didn't watch Smackdown live last night because I was at work, but I watched today. My brother's got Hulu, so I was able to watch it. And again, for the third week in a row, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to get into all the reasons why I enjoyed it because I really don't think Boxman and I need to argue this week.
What? Is it Baron Corbin?
Even though he already took his shot earlier when I was trying to, be nice to him.
Well, I have a microphone. I'm supposed to do it at random times when I know I cannot be defended. That's
Wait, is this over Baron Corbin?
Yeah.
I like Baron Corbin, okay?
That's fine.
Yeah. And I thought last night, I thought he had a good match with Ziggler last night. But I really think, though, that Ziggler's heel turn was the better part of the match.
It was, and let's face it, Dolph Ziggler has had good matches with fucking pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Dolph. That's like saying, oh, Baron Corbin had a great match with AJ Styles. Oh, he had a great match with fucking Ric Flair.
I'm not saying that it's Corbin. I'm just saying that, he is having decent matches. Now, I'm a little worried about him having a match with Cena next week.
Oh, he'll be fine. Cena will fucking take care of him.
According to Anthony McCena, he's the greatest of all time, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, he was really... dude, McCena had his dick out all week for Cena. Especially on Talking Smack, I guess, or that... what was it? That after Raw show, I guess someone said... Paul Heyman said Cena was the best, greatest wrestler of all time. Paul Heyman he wants to keep his job. He knows Brock's got a 1-year UFC suspension. He needs a paycheck too, people.
But here's the thing, though, right? You talk about McCena. He was, because I posted something about how, or today about how Smackdown was great. I said something nice about Baron Corbin, and McCena agreed with me. And, I've been part of your guys' Facebook group for like a year now, and I've kind of realized that if two certain people agree with me, then more than likely I am wrong. and those two people happen to be McCena and your buddy Tommy.
Yeah, when Tommy agrees with me,
you're definitely fucked, dude.
I tend to...
Tommy agrees, you're fucked.
Basically, when Tommy agrees with me, I question my choices in life. But...
yeah.
That's neither here nor there. Anyway.
So like when McCena agreed with me about Baron Corbin, I'm just like, okay, maybe Boxman was right the whole time.
Well,
I mean, I'm not changing my mind. I still do like Baron Corbin, but I'm not going to defend him as much.
You know what, though, Dog? You mentioned he had a good match with Ziggler. Don't forget about the fact that he actually made his debut facing Ziggler for like 6 months straight. So those guys, they've had plenty of matches. I'm sure they probably worked on their house shows 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. They better have a good fucking match.
Well, and don't forget... No, go ahead, Doug.
All right, half of his matches, though, when he had that 6-month program with Ziggler, half of those matches really weren't that great. Like, they had a no disqualification match, and the only no disqualification thing that happened was Corbin punched him in the balls. Okay? And that's when, like, I was actually starting to doubt Baron Corbin. Because at that point, like, I felt like the feud with Dolph Ziggler was starting to ruin him.
Okay.
But, like, now, like, and I'm not saying that I'm on the Baron Corbin bandwagon, even though I do like the guy, and I think that he does have a decent future ahead of him, I just think he still needs some work. Like I said, the match against Cena next week kind of bothers me, or not really bothers me, but worries me, because, you don't know how much, Cena's going to let this guy do to him.
Oh, I mean, Cena's put his body out for a bunch of guys. I mean, he did it for Daniel Bryan. Listen, I'll never say Cena won't lay down for someone, because he will, but he's definitely not going to do too much for this fucking guy. Come on, dude.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think he kind of, if you listen to the promo last night, he basically said, this punk or whatever he called it, he goes, he won't fight me, but I can damn sure pick a fight with the toughest guy in the room. Talking about Corbin. So I kind of took that as, okay, well, he's trying to show Corbin respect. And then Corbin looks at him and says, if you talk to me like that again, I'm going to punch you in the mouth. And I'm like, okay, he just kind of gave you a compliment. So...
Well, that's why Baron Corbin was your most metal athlete of 2016 from Revolver Music Awards, bro. Yep.
I've never even heard of that. Like, when they said he was the most metal athlete, I'm like, okay, like, is he built like the Tin Man or something?
I don't know. I've heard of this. I believe Jericho was a host of this last year, to be honest with you. I believe Jericho was the host of this in 2015, but yeah, Baron Corbin, the most metal athlete, which is scary because I don't even think his theme song is very metal.
No, I don't think so either. So, like,
okay,
so that kind of surprised me.
So, is he a metalhead? Is he a biker? Is he a lonely guy? Is he a guy with really greasy hair? Have we figured this out yet?
I have no idea. I tell you, like, the more every week when like they say something different about him, I'm starting to think, I'm like, okay. Well, first of all, that makes me dread calling into this show because that's another thing for you to throw back at me.
It just shows that I'm right. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, and to be honest with you, I'm starting to believe you more than I'm starting to believe me.
Mm. Look, I mean, his fucking pants look like he sewed them together from fucking, you know, something John Rambo picked up in the woods. I don't know, man. I just don't get the guy. I mean, look, do I hope he does good? Of course I do. I hope everyone, you know, is successful, makes as much money as he can before something horrible happens to him. But, you know, I just don't like him. I don't get the character. WWE needs to get some more characters, not just... They've done this. WWE has made it to where everyone has to have... they don't want characters anymore. Everyone's got to have the first and last name, and they all have to be just people that you'd see. But no, none of them are really people you'd see anywhere, and they don't seem to get that.
It's funny, like you talk about, you know, guys that, you know, I mean, yeah, you want everybody to succeed. There's not many guys. Well, there's a few guys on the WWE roster that I just don't like, and I could, you know, I wouldn't mind, you know, not seeing them on TV. Okay, the guy in WWE that I actually hate the most because I just think he's bad. All right, in my opinion, I actually think you know, this is one guy that I think Baron Corbin is definitely better than, and that's Titus O'Neil.
Wow. Man, between those two, it's a shit. Talk about on par. You know what?
He's better than Titus O'Neil.
I will agree because I think Titus. I am shocked, and knock on wood, I hope he never actually does this. I am shocked he has not hurt someone legit bad in that ring, Titus O'Neil. He really seems to not give a fuck about other people's safety. So maybe you can credit that to WWE's training, that they, you know, train you to take bumps from really crazy guys. But I've watched Titus O'Neil throw people and been like, he's gonna kill him. But I don't know.
Right. And Titus, to me, like he did. I think it was a few months ago. It was on Raw or something like that. He cut a promo, and I think they called it like one of the worst promos like of the year. Didn't he cut it on like Darren Young and Bob Backlund or something?
He cut a promo the other night that was horrible. Yeah, that was a couple months ago. He cut a promo the other night that was horrible. His cadence sucks, and that can be fixed. That can be fixed. And so, I don't know why. Why do they not just look at this and go, holy fuck, his cadence out there is just horrible. Maybe we should switch that up, speed him up or something. He talks like he's remembering what he's got to say next. You know?
And I think, well, obviously, and my opinion, I don't know if anybody would agree with me, but the reason why they keep him around is because he does all that. You know, he was a Celebrity Mega Dad of the Year one year, right?
He was actually, that was, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks before he got suspended, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
That whole Dad of the Year thing, or maybe it was while he was suspended, possibly.
It was right before.
Okay, right before.
Right.
Thank you, Shaheen.
But like he's got such a great relationship with his kids, which, you know, it's good for him. I'm glad he's a great dad. You know, and good for him. And I think that's why, you know, WWE kind of keeps him around, is because like that, you know, he's a kind of a role model, I guess you would say. He's like what, you know, he's the kind of parent to his kids that you would want, you know, other dads to be, so to speak, I guess.
And I agree, but you know what? Eventually, and this is what I miss, when will they wake up and realize the politics is great, but are these guys putting asses in your seats? If they are, excellent. If they're not, aren't they really costing you money in the long run? Who the fuck is buying Titus O'Neil merch? Is there any Titus O'Neil merch?
His kids.
Oh. Ouch!
Well,
Ouch!
Thing is, all right, you guys talk about the wrestling figures earlier. You know how many? And I know that there's Titus O'Neil wrestling figures out there. I mean, how many like wrestling figures does he sell? Or like how many? I don't know if he's got like a T-shirt, or I know they get the Prime Time Players T-shirt, but.
Dog, how many kids does he have?
I think 2.
So that's how many figures he sold.
Here, I don't even know what. I'm actually going on shop.wwe to see. I'm going to type in Titus O'Neil. Let me get a little search bar here.
By the way, Doug, you mentioned how, you know, they're keeping him around because, you know, he's a great father figure and he's super motivational. But you got to understand, this is the wrestling business. This isn't about, dude. This isn't fucking Dr. Phil. You know what I mean? The guy might be a great dad, but he's not a great wrestler.
And I agree with that. Like I said,
Nothing comes up for Titus O'Neil, by the way, on shop.wwe.com. Nothing.
I don't like Titus O'Neil, and that's like the thing. I'm talking to the THT guy. Jesus Christ.
This is great. That's right here. This is fantastic.
I love this shit. But
I'm talking to THT guy.
No, I was already on. I called in already. And
we took calls early. Damn it. Yeah, literally, you type Titus in shop WWE, nothing, 0. Try your search again using these tips. Limit the search to 1 word. I did. Titus, nothing.
Yeah, but no, but yeah, I'm not saying. I'm just basically, I'm giving you the reason why WWE keeps him around. I'm not saying
I understand
why you should keep him around. Like I said, I don't like Titus O'Neil. To be honest with you, I thought Darren Young was always the star of the primetime players.
Wow.
And that's, you know, saying a lot because I didn't really think the team was, you know, that special to begin with.
I honestly, I agree. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, and you know, there's other guys around. Like, you know, another guy that comes to mind is somebody that, you know, he's just there, and I'm just like, you know, why is he there? It's Mojo Rawley.
Oh yeah. That's what we mentioned that last week, didn't we?
Last week or the week before, we were talking about how useless he is. But again, isn't he a former football player?
He's a former football player. He's best friends with one of the, you know, with one of the best football players out there. You know, well, I don't know if he's one of the best, but he's a member of the New England Patriots, so they call him one of the best.
So he's got a hook.
Yeah,
but Again, this is my theory. WWE, oh, we're a business, we're a company, we're a growing company. What other company is going to keep someone on who's not putting money in their pocket? You just mentioned two guys who I guarantee make them $0 at the end of the month.
But you gotta keep in mind how strong Mojo Rawley is. He's strong enough to carry at least 6 wrestlers' bags. They're saving money by that.
Okay.
And here's the thing.
Point taken, Shaheen.
He had a match on SmackDown a couple weeks ago against Kurt Hawkins, which was probably like the only thing I didn't like about that episode of SmackDown.
Who?
But he wrestled Kurt Hawkins, and it was just like one of those matches. But the fact is that he basically threw Kurt Hawkins, Kurt Hawkins will basically job to anybody anyway.
Okay.
But
I've got to give it to Mojo. At least you type in his name, and at least those eye decals are for sale. So at least he has something that might make WWE. Let's see, they're $4.99. So what? $20, $30 a month.
What about that? They got those Hype Bros T-shirts, right?
Ooh, let me find. I'm sure. Let me see. Hype Bros. You're right. They do T-shirts. Yeah, T-shirts. They have one T-shirts. One T-shirt.
Boxman's getting the jump on his Christmas shopping for next year.
There you go. I'll take none of these. There you go. They're Christmas shopping done. But hell, at least Mojo's got something. He's trying. He's trying to make the company. But I just don't. Look, I understand politically they need to keep their name out there, but come on. If a guy's not making you money, you're a business. Name one other business who does that. Dude, look at fucking Macy's is going to have to get rid of like 10,000 employees because they had a shitty fucking Christmas season.
Right.
You think they're going to get rid of the little employees that they pay $10 an hour? No. No, they're going to get rid of the 3-4 year employees that are up there. But no, WWE will keep anyone because it looks good. It looks good.
As long as you have the right connections, or like whether it be a Hollywood connection or a sports connection, and again, I look at another example of somebody that is probably worthless, but he's got a Hollywood connection, and this is somebody that, Box, you almost hung up on me a couple of weeks ago because I brought up his name. And it's David Otunga.
Oh, I know. I knew where you were going. And has his wife ever shown up to an event? Have they shown her in the audience even ever? Ever?
No. But because they bring up her, they bring up her name. So for some reason, and first of all, last night, and I swear, and I don't know what scares me more, the fact that I'm starting to backtrack and the fact that I'm actually starting to, agree with you. But the fact is that listening to Otunga on commentary last night, when he referred to Ellsworth and Carmella as Chinella and then Ellsworth, I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
And, I really... JBL just has to be looking over going, why me? Why me? But I don't know, man. Yeah, and look, I'm not a JBL fan. I will admit he's a little better on this show. I can't stand the 4-person announce team. I got to be honest with you. I don't know who's talking half the time. I really don't.
So is it like with Tom Phillips on there? Tom Phillips the only thing he talks about is when there's different segments coming up.
Yeah, he's there to introduce. Obviously, those guys weren't doing a good enough job. So, I don't know. I mean, between trying to get the best zinger on TV, which is pretty much what the announcing is about now, trying to get the best zinger out there for the dirt sheets to pick up on. But it's horrible.
I'll tell you this, though, as far as commentating teams go, I think the best commentating team out there, even though I do not like one of the commentators, is the announce team for 205 Live, which is Mauro Ranallo, Corey Graves, and Austin Aries. And I've said this before, I don't like Corey Graves. He bugs the shit out of me, which I think that means he's doing his job.
Dude,
okay.
If his hair alone doesn't bother you, there's something wrong with you. That's all I'm saying. His hair alone should bother the shit out of people.
It's not a bald joke, is it, Max?
No, he's got that
because of
huge...
the fact that I have no hair?
No, he's got the huge fucking pompadour fucking... Come on. The guy looks like a fucking male model you'd want to beat the shit out of. Let's face it.
Yeah.
But I think he's great on commentary. I really do. I like him. He fucking... David Otunga couldn't even shine his shoes on commentary.
Well,
ooh, that was bad.
I think he bothers me more on Raw. Well, first of all, Raw bothers me a lot to begin with. And so he bothers me more on Raw, but I think it's the guys he works with on Raw. You have Michael Cole and Byron Saxton. But on 205 Live, he works with Mauro Ranallo and Austin Aries. Austin Aries is fantastic as a commentator.
Not so great when he's on Smackdown, though.
Oh, when he's
doing, or on Raw.
On
Raw, sorry.
The matches on Raw.
Yeah, on Raw.
And again, it's got to be though who he's with, because don't forget on 205 Live he's with Mauro.
Yeah,
on Raw he's with Michael Cole.
Yeah, he's really awkward on Raw. When he's on, I really do. It's weird. I mean, because he's done better, but. I don't know. It's got to be. It's got to be who he's with, because like I said, he's very awkward on Raw. But I don't know.
I think who you are.
I know. Well, I mean, the only thing we can agree on is the announcing for the past 2-3 years has been just atrocious.
I think we definitely can agree on that. I mean, like I said, I like SmackDown. I like Mauro. I like JBL. To a point. Otunga, though, even if I wanted to stick up for him, after listening to him last night, I can't. Well, and like I told you a few weeks ago, first of all, I've always hated this guy because, I don't like lawyers.
Who does?
So, not a lot of people.
No. Lawyers. They like other lawyers. Most of them. They don't even like half the lawyers.
So it's just like, it's just like, so, even if I wanted to stick up for him, morally, I just can't. But, that's probably another discussion for another time.
Yeah.
You guys brought up Wrestle Kingdom 11 earlier, and I watched a couple of the matches. I didn't watch the whole thing, but my buddy Eric posted I think he even posted it up in your guys' group, a link to where you can watch it online for free.
Mm-hmm.
And so he messaged it to me. He said, "You gotta watch this. You gotta watch that." I'm like, "All right, fine, whatever." So I clicked on the. So I watched the last 10 minutes of the match between Okada and Kenny Omega. And I thought that was a really good match. And then I actually just watched, a little bit ago, I watched the full match between Goto and Shibata.
Mm-hmm.
I probably just butchered their names, but they're Japanese, they can handle it. And that was a...
Wait, hold on a second. You can't just go over and say they're Japanese, they can handle it. He just keeps going without... I can't let you say that, man, and just keep going, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Doug.
All right. Well, I apologize to all the anybody that was offended by what I just said, although I'm sure I've offended the same people before.
And for the record, you got their names correct.
I did?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, I'm on a roll. But no, that match was just fucking awesome, which I don't know if you guys want me to say who won, because I know you guys haven't watched it yet.
Nah, I don't really care. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so Goto beat Shibata, which I just thought was fucking awesome. And, you know, it's funny to me, like, these guys, you know, they're suplexing each other, they're dropping each other on their heads, and they're, like, no selling, which I know is what those guys do. But I'm just watching it, and I'm like, the way it's hard as these guys hit. If somebody dropped me on my head like that, I'd be down from now until, you know, next Wednesday.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't wrestle, you know, the rough style they do.
Yeah.
That's strong style for you. Let me ask you this though, man: the Okada and the Kenny Omega match. People are saying it's like one of the best matches ever. Would you say that? Would you co-sign that?
I would. And first of all, I like Okada. I really do. Kenny Omega is probably one of the best heels out there, in my opinion. And I'm saying that because, like, whenever he comes on the TV, I just instantly just feel the need to, like, just hate the guy. So that means he's doing his job.
Yeah, dude. I mean, him, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole, I feel like are like, you know, like the three people that would have, you know, represented the indies, like, you know, 10 years ago, like kind of like CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, you know, guys like that were at that time. I think those are like the new guys coming up from this generation: Adam Cole, Finn Balor, and definitely Kenny Omega. Omega's gonna get signed, dude. He's fucking gold.
Well, he did an interview though, saying that he would much rather be known as the legend that never went to WWE.
Yep. He did. He said he would just doesn't see any need to set foot in WWE, and you know he's doing his thing right now. He's right. He is making himself a legend. So.
Okay. And, yeah. But wasn't there like a report released or leaked or something like that saying that the WWE was looking at him and they were going to bring him in at some point?
Oh,
I mean, obviously it was just a rumor if he's saying what he's saying.
I mean, that doesn't mean they haven't expressed interest. I mean, I'm sure they've definitely reached out to Adam Cole and obviously the Young Bucks several times. They're still not in WWE. Doesn't mean they haven't reached out.
Right, and I think they've reached out to Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish recently.
Yeah, them and also probably Jay Lethal. I mean, all those guys. Yeah, dude, I mean, come on, man. If no offense, Johnny Gargano and, you know, Tommaso Ciampa and you know, I love Tommy End, but if they signed those guys, best believe they would sign a fucking Adam Cole.
Right, and no, and they have expressed interest, and there's rumor going around. I mean, obviously, you know, it's going to be a while now because spoiler alert, he won the Ring of Honor World title back at Wrestle Kingdom, so I think that's just about said that Kyle O'Reilly is getting ready to at least leave Ring of Honor.
Yeah, apparently they haven't re-signed, so Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish from what I read, I believe. I could be wrong, but they haven't re-signed with Ring of Honor, so.
Well, yeah, because Kyle O'Reilly is actually working without a contract.
Okay, so I mean, dude, honestly, NXT is going to be on a come up in a few months, I guess.
They need to
possibly, dude. I mean, they'll have plenty of people, man. They'll have the Luchador legend guy. I forget his name. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick. Whatever. You know, apparently he's a big deal.
The Lucha thing.
Yeah, the Lucha thing. They got the Lucha thing. You know, they got Biff Busick. They got Austin Aries. They got Shinsuke Nakamura. They got Samoa Joe. They got Bob.
They got Roderick Strong.
They got Roderick Strong. They got Tommy End. You know what I mean? And then possibly Adam Cole and fucking Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. Dude, you got a fucking stacked roster right there.
It's so funny to hear everyone praising Samoa Joe when just a couple of years ago, oh, fucking piece of shit. He sucks.
Dude, why are you saying that? Look at AJ.
I'm
People
just
were saying
saying.
AJ would never make it, and now everybody's saying AJ is the best thing that happened in wrestling.
I know, but I always liked Joe, and it's just funny. Everyone now is can't wait till he comes to the main roster. Fuck all you bandwagon jumping motherfuckers. And dude, I've said before.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe just kind of came off in TNA, and I think it's just his personality. And I'm not saying anything bad about his ring work, but I think it's just his personality. He kind of came off as such a piece of shit.
Well, that's because they were that maybe he knew what a piece of shit they were treating him like.
Right.
When he
I'm not saying that because I enjoyed his ring work in TNA. I thought he had very, very good matches with Kurt Angle. I thought he had really good matches with Sting. I enjoyed matches he had with Christian when Christian was there.
Yeah.
I thought he had really good matches with a lot of guys. AJ, Christopher Daniels. I'm just saying that, I think he just kind of came off. Or personality-wise, as a piece of shit. And that's not taking anything away from his ring work. I mean, somebody could be the greatest athlete in the world, but still, his personality, he could be a douchebag.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? He had to have known they fucked him. During that whole Kurt Angle feud, they fucked him. They did. He never should have lost that feud to Kurt Angle. He was coming out there and murdering Angle half the time. And then Angle goes out of nowhere and just beats the shit out of him. What the fuck? How the fuck does that make sense?
I was surprised that they let him beat Kurt for the title back in, I think it was 2008 or something.
Yeah.
And I only remember that because I watched the match on YouTube just a couple weeks ago. But the fact that they let him beat Kurt Angle, and I'm sure, to be honest with you, I'm sure Kurt had a lot to do with it.
Well, it was a couple years too late, but...
Right, no, and yeah. But, I mean, to be honest with you, though, you talk about guys that, personality-wise are douchebags. I mean, Kurt Angle's got to be up at the top of that list, and I've met Kurt Angle. And, he just kind of came off, as a dick. Now, obviously, if somehow he, which, might be unlikely, but if somehow he hears, what I just said, I will retract everything, like I do everything else, just so he doesn't fucking break my ankle.
Go for the knees. That's all I'll tell you. Go for the knees.
Either that or just chop him in the back of the neck.
Yeah, you can always go for the neck, but the knees are probably the best place. Hey.
I'll remember that.
Patrick Swayze said it. Give me the biggest guy in the world. Take out his knee. Drop like a stone.
There you go. All right, Doug, you got anything else for us, man?
I think that's it. I mean, as soon as I hang up, I'll probably remember something else, but I think that's it.
All right, man. Well, we'll talk to you next week in that case.
All right, very good. I'll talk to you
buddy.
guys next week.
Later, man.
Bye, guys.
All right, we got Anthony on the line. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, Anthony.
Oh, yeah, it is a new year, 2017.
Jesus Christ. Where the you really have been working too much, man.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, you made it, so you're alive, but...
Yeah, good to know.
Yeah, otherwise I'm talking to a ghost and...
You pretty much have been tonight.
That's fucking creepy, man.
Well, dude.
Is this not really happening? Is that what you're telling me?
No, it's happening. It's Wednesday night. Anthony, did you watch Wrestle Kingdom?
No, not yet. I got to catch up on that.
All right.
I've been hearing good things about it, but...
Yeah, I've heard it's the best show of all time. I got to see it for myself, man. I don't know. People are hyping it up like crazy. I don't know.
Well, you know what that means. That means it's going to be... It'll turn out to be a good show, but not, epic. Well, that's what always happens when there's might hype something up like that.
Oh, the problem is when they hype it up, you're expecting this amazing, and then you're like, no, that wasn't as amazing as I expected. Well, you shouldn't have expected so much.
I don't know, man. I feel like the Kenny Omega and the Okada match probably will live up to the expectations. Just because like the few people that have told me that, I'd say are pretty reliable. They're not like Tommy,
No, there was no pole. No.
Yeah.
There was
no rubber duck, so you can't like it.
Yeah, wasn't a pole. Hey. I'm a fucking gay.
Fucking Tommy.
Just because I want to suck Vince Russo's dick, I'm not gay.
And I know we've got some dedicated fans out there because I don't know if it wasn't in the THT group, but I noticed in a couple other wrestling groups because the stateside the show started like 3 a.m. and you had threads going for that. I'm like, shit, fuck that, I couldn't.
No.
Plus it was like a 4-hour show.
Work. I would definitely watch it.
I mean, if I was off, but yeah.
No.
When I found out it started at 3 o'clock, I said, no, I can't do that tonight.
No, I ain't gonna do that. That's the problem. I can never watch it with everyone. It's too much, dude. Too much. Can't do that shit, dude.
Anthony, what you got for us, man? What do we miss?
Actually, I'm tuning in late. Did you guys get in the Raw, SmackDown?
No, we haven't done those for months.
Any news break?
TNA got sold.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that. Anything else with that?
No, gives
Dixie
a fuck.
is out completely. So that's a good thing.
Oh, you mean like gone? Like she quit?
Oh, she basically, yeah, she resigned as chairman.
Oh shit.
So,
yeah, TNA's over. I'm sorry. It's too little, too late at this point.
They're Dixie-less.
So they're dickless.
They're Dixie-less. There's no more Dixie. That's a good thing. Good thing.
That could be the name of the show, man. RiDixulous.
D-I-C-K, I get it.
Wow, dude, I didn't even mean that.
I was hoping not. Anyway.
I meant like straight up Dixie.
Oh, RiDixulous.
Yeah, dude.
I know what I wanted to get into. Either one of you guys catch that new network show with Peter Rosenberg? I forgot the name of it.
No, but I cannot stand Peter Rosenberg, for the record.
Yeah.
That guy is...
I actually enjoyed the show.
Oh, I'm
like
judging you, dude.
Behind the table or something? Or
Yeah.
Oh,
not for Rosenberg, but his first two guests were JBL and Paul Heyman. They basically took over the show, and Rosenberg added really next to nothing to the broadcast. He was just kind of like fanboy.
Speaking of Paul Heyman, I really like that ECW one they did a few weeks back.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out too.
Dude, it was like the first time I saw Paul Heyman come to life, and be genuine. You know what I mean? Like, he's obviously, super energetic on the promos, but it's all scripted, or like it's fake. But like, he was actually being genuine. He almost cried. It was a different side of Paul Heyman.
Well, to be fair, he was sitting next to Dreamer, who can cry at this point. I mean, watching Dreamer cry kind of gets you emotional at some point.
Dreamer's. I'm sorry, man. I love that dude. Nice guy, man. But he's fucking brutal to watch nowadays, dude.
But look, all right, who's the worst crier between him and Flair? Let's be honest.
Flair is worse.
Is that a tough call?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give it to Dreamer, man, because Flair only did it when it was necessary. Dreamer, even if you watch him when he wasn't crying, every entrance when he came in, it was just depressing. You always just felt bad for the guy. It was just super fucking depressing.
I don't know, man. I've seen Flair cry a lot.
Yeah, you've also seen him drop elbows on a fucking t-shirt, so.
Very true.
And Blade on his way to fucking ring.
Mm-hmm. Well,
for no reason. Cutting a promo. Remember he started fucking bleeding during a promo.
Oh yeah, he ripped the Band-Aid off and started punching himself in the head. I remember that.
Yo, Flair is fucking nuts.
Fuck yeah, that man is. Did you see that? Like I said, I saw that video today of him deadlifting 400 pounds.
Why can't we have people like that nowadays, man?
Because it's not politically correct.
Yeah, I know, but imagine how great it would be. Because there's plenty of them still out there. Like, Owens will fucking kill himself. Zayn will kill himself if they let him go.
Oh, half the guys they have on the roster right now would bleed if they let him.
All right, well, this is fun since we don't have much to talk about. Who do you think, if they let off the leash, would really shine and would go out there and just really fucking kill it? Obviously, other than Zayn and Owens that we just mentioned.
Roman
Ambrose.
Fucking
Ambrose,
Reigns.
yeah. Ambrose will kill himself.
Reigns, let him off the fucking leash. He probably would. I swear to God. I think he would if they let him go.
I mean, look, I go back and forth from Reigns, but he do be putting in work.
I've been defending Reigns more than any of you, man. I'll give him that. He has good matches. Yeah. He's had some of the best matches last year. But what I mean as far as really going out there and killing themselves, it's like really putting their bodies on the line. I'm talking something like Mick Foley, that type of shit.
Yeah, Ambrose was a good one. Doug's saying Seth Rollins. That's probably a good one, too.
Yeah, Rollins will probably kill himself.
Ziggler does it every night.
Yeah, Ziggler would definitely go out there.
And you know what? I'll give credit where credit is due. Cena's gone out there and gotten bloody a few times. He let Brock Lesnar...
Yeah, but...
Dude, he let
Lesnar
drop that elbow.
3-foot ladder.
Nah, he let Lesnar drop that elbow on his mouth and bust him open. That right there,
That's a man right there. I don't give a fuck with nobody. I'll give Cena credit for that.
I will always give him a small check mark for that. That was dude, I would not want to get punched by Brock Lesnar, fake or otherwise. Nope.
What other new guys are out there that would actually...
What other guys? Oh.
I think Nakamura and Samoa Joe, obviously.
Yeah, Joe probably would.
Say new guys?
Yeah.
Damn.
A lot of I think a lot of those 205 guys would. Most of the 205 guys. I mean,
I'm sure even a guy like Drew Gulak would go out there. I mean, seeing him do barbed wire matches and take crazy bumps. Obviously for the right platform, like the Raw stage, I'm sure he'd kill himself.
I'll tell you this: he's been taking some brutal bumps the past couple years in TNA, which boggles my mind. Fucking Jeff Hardy. I respect the guy.
Yeah, that's not new though. He's been doing that for 15 years, man.
Mm-hmm. I know, but it's TNA. I shake my head like, why is he doing spend all this effort to fucking TNA? I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, now I'm talking about like the new generation of guys that would, be going for another 10, 15 years to kind of pass the torch of, guys like, Shawn Michaels.
Janela.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like signed guys to WWE right now. I'm saying if they let him off the leash, who do you think would carry that torch? Man. I really think Zayn, Owens, and Zayn, Owens, and Ambrose are probably the top three guys.
I would have to agree with those three.
Cesaro. I think Cesaro would fucking kill it.
Think so?
Oh, dude.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Maybe.
Even guys like Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Let him off the leash, man.
Yep, he would too.
Boxman, watch some of his highlights, man. You'd be surprised what this guy can do.
Oh no, you've showed me some of the stuff he could do as Brody Lee, I believe his name was.
Yep.
You have shown me, sir.
AJ, obviously, even though he's toned it down a lot.
Yeah. He's working smarter as an old timer.
Oh, he has to, dude. Yeah. He's almost 40. He has to.
Yeah, he toned it down like at 32 years old. He started toning it down.
I know Boxman hasn't seen it, but Anthony, have you ever watched the match between Xavier? You remember Xavier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Xavier and AJ Styles.
It's an ROH match?
Nah, it was at the Elks Lodge. I think it was an ICW match.
If it's 2003, 2004, the one I'm thinking of, I might have seen it.
Nah, it's like 01, 2000, 2001. It was still when ECW was around.
Oh shit! I have to look this one up now.
Yeah. Nah, dude. I mean, watching AJ back then, I mean, the dude was fucking insane. He's toned it down by like 95%.
Yeah,
he's gotten much better. He's much smoother. I mean, he obviously has a gimmick now. He's good on the stick, but in ring wise, dude, I mean, he doesn't nearly take as many risks as he used to.
Oh no, he used to do that fucking gainer over the top rope.
Remember what was that move? Remember Spinal Tap?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for him to pull that out one more time.
Nah, he ain't doing
I
that
think
shit.
he will. Like when if it's a WrestleMania, I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled it out.
Maybe. Who knows what the announcers will call it? Something different.
Dude, I'm really hoping that they sign Amazing Red to 205 because I think he's one of those guys that would definitely go out there and kill it.
We'll have to wait till he's healed to see what happens with him.
He's been waiting for like what 20 years?
At least.
No, not 20, but like 15 years.
Dude.
16 years.
Since he's, you forgot how young he is, so.
Yeah, I mean, he started right around probably 99, 2000.
Yeah, man, he's due. He's due.
Only guy I ever saw that made Mysterio look like a grown-ass man.
Dude, it's fucking crazy because if ECW was still around, like all those guys were literally a show or two away from going to ECW.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, dude. ECW still being around today would be fucking. I don't know how much longer it would have lasted because
they were already changed. If you really kind of like paid attention to that, like last, I would say 6 to 8 months, they were already like starting to change the style up. They were starting to transition, not away from the hardcore, but they were like starting to focus on more wrestling.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, you had guys like, Kid Cash and Easy Money going out there and actually killing it. You remember the matches they used to have?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking York and Matthews, Rhino. These weren't really hardcore. These were wrestlers.
Even Jerry Lynn, he was like one of the top guys then.
Yep. Basically, ECW would have been Ring of Honor.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you listen to any of the Shoot interviews with like Low Key and those guys, Low Key, Homicide, and the SAT, they were like literally about to go to ECW like the next show. Like they were backstage, talking to Heyman, that he was bringing them in, and then they shut it down. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like Hit Squad would have definitely been in there, for sure.
Yeah, a tag team 911.
Yeah, dude, it would have been crazy. Imagine the Dudleys in the Hit Squad in ECW.
Yeah,
fucking war that would be.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hold on, get in the beer.
I think there's how many perfect matches. Just because ECW always stands out to me. How many perfect matches can you name from ECW? Like perfect.
You mean wrestling wise or just in general?
Just in general. Just a perfect match.
You're expecting me to remember shit?
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, dude, you can't even remember a few matches from ECW?
Dude.
All right, I'll give you one. Just for straight up violence and just like the representation of the violent aspects of ECW, I'm gonna go Stairway to Hell with Sandman and Sabu. I love that match.
Okay, I would say that's a perfect match. I guess another perfect one for me personally would be Rob Van Dam and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, where he won the TV belt?
Yep. That was like the perfect big man versus little guy match, and they fucking killed it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Bam Bam made Rob a star that night. Because that was honestly the first time I looked at Rob in a different light. I mean, I liked him up to that point, but I was like back and forth. But that was the match where I became like a hardcore RVD fan.
Yeah, speaking of Rob Van Dam, him and Jerry Lynn, that was a perfect match at Hardcore Heaven.
Yeah.
Does not get better than that, man.
And let me ask you, because a lot of people say that those matches actually made him a better worker. Rob, would you agree?
With Jerry Lynn?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, definitely. Dude, Jerry Lynn, I mean, not to sound like a dick, man, but Jerry Lynn, unintentionally, just being that good in the ring with Rob, I think helped him better than more than his matches with Sabu.
Yeah, because up until that, because like how they always call him like a spot monkey. He would just do like, I think Raven called his matches athletic exhibitions, where Rob would just kind of go out there and just throw a bunch of shit at the wall.
Yeah,
it just really have like a lot of psychology involved.
Yeah. But no, I think that Jerry Lynn definitely, helped him out a lot.
Yeah, man, they wrestled. Man, you think he should have won? Like, you think he should have been the one to beat Rob clean?
Yeah, definitely. There couldn't have been anybody else, dude.
Yeah, because honestly, I had a theory, like, and I was thinking about this. I always thought that he should have been the one to, like, in the street, have him, put the TV title on him, have Rob beat whoever the world champion is, whether it was Taz, Shane, whoever, and then have, like, Jerry Lynn come along and be, like, the first guy to challenge him. Say, I'm the only guy that has your number, and do, like, a feud off of that for the world title.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, the perfect thing, I think that's what they were actually going for, was to probably have Jerry Lynn take the TV title from Rob go against Mike Awesome, because they were, kind of building that. And then Rob take the title for the first time from Mike Awesome. And then, have somebody beat Jerry Lynn, make another star during the meantime, and then have Jerry Lynn challenge Rob Van Dam for the title.
Yeah. Because I heard a story, I don't know how true it is or what to believe with that, but apparently they were building towards, Paul Lee had this vision of, RVD versus Jerry versus Just Incredible, like this big money feud for the world title.
Dude, I mean, fucking Just Incredible was pretty damn good back then, dude.
Oh yeah, he was.
Dude, look at his matches with Great Sasuke.
Yeah,
he had some good matches. His matches with Tommy Dreamer. That was a pretty good feud with Shane Douglas and all those guys before they left.
Yeah.
But another perfect match that sticks out. So what we got so far? We got Bam Bam and Rob. We got Rob and Jerry Lynn. Another one I would say is Sabu and Terry Funk. Born to be Wired.
Oh, that match is just disturbing.
See, when you bring them up, I remember them, but I can't pull them out of the...
Well, as long as you remember them, at least.
Yeah, I just can't pull them out of the fog and web
of the brain
that's in my brain. Yeah, But you say them, I'll be like, yeah, man, I remember that.
Any perfect Taz matches you can mention?
Oh God,
I have one.
Damn,
I actually do.
All the Taz Sabu matches were fucking great.
Yeah, but I mean, I still don't remember any of them like I do with this one. I would say Heatwave 98.
Mm-hmm.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Really? You love Bam
They went through the fucking apron. It was a street fight. They went out to the parking lot.
Okay.
I thought that match, they killed it.
There you go. There you go. This one I don't remember. Doug saying Raven versus Dreamer from June 97.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the last night.
Yeah. That's the night Jerry Lawler came out.
Okay. I remember that night, but I don't remember that match.
Another one I would definitely, have to put up there is, I know they've had a ton of great ones, but the one that actually, it's literally like perfect, like one of the best fucking matches I've ever seen, is Masato Tanaka and Mike Awesome at Heatwave 98.
Yes, I'll give you that one. All of that matches after a while started to bleed together, but that one does stand out as being like excellent.
It's because, dude, it's the little things that count. The way even the tables shattered was different in that match. Like, it really looked like they exploded. The impact was crazy. The power bombs to the fucking tables were just spot on, insane. Just everything was perfect in that match.
Another match, and ironically enough, it was like, I think might have been his last match in. Scorpio and Jericho had a hell of a good match.
I don't remember that one, but another one that I do remember that involved those two was Scorpio, Jericho, Shane Douglas, and Pitbull number 2 4-way.
Yeah, that was Heatwave 96. Yeah,
that was a great fucking match.
Yeah, that's the one where Francine officially turned heel.
Yeah, it was a great fucking match. Surprisingly, I can't mention. I don't remember too many Sabu ones, man. That's unfortunate. We had Sabu and Sandman. We had Sabu and Funk. With Sabu being in ECW, you would expect him, at least 5 out of him right there.
Yeah, Sandman. I posted that entrance yesterday when
He
that
came
was
out
great.
as Dreamer. Dude, that should, let me rephrase. That should always go down as one of the best entrances
definitely.
ever. The crowd when the crowd is singing to you, that just shows right there the passion ECW fans had, man. True ECW fans, not the new ECW fans. Let me put that out there, by the way. They were, and I've used this word every time, they were rabid fans. They loved that they John Cena'd the product.
Don't know that.
They Cena'd that product, man. They loved it.
And the funny thing, it's funny you bring that up, boss, because every WWE person to a person that was involved with that show, from like the invaders to the camera people, everybody. These are people that like were at WrestleManias, worked the big shows in front of stadiums, but everybody to a person was impressed with the whole atmosphere because they had never been involved with something where like the crowd from the beginning to the end was just into everything. I mean, like, think about it. Sandman has never been a great wrestler.
No,
but just watching him walk to the ring with the response, you would have thought he was the second coming. Because to that crowd, he was.
Dude, literally...
even I was fucking fooled for years. Because, you know, I was like 12, 13 at the time, 14, 15.
Perfect.
You know, and seeing the crowd pop for him and the cane shots and shit, you would think this guy's fucking great. Then years later, now that I'm, you know, more educated with actual, like, wrestling moves and, you know, in-ring psychology, I'm like, oh, this dude is the shit.
You know, we've said before,
he's great
Paul
for
Heyman,
the ECW environment. It's how it depends on how it's utilized.
Oh, yeah, and we've said before, Paul Heyman is a genius at hiding negatives, you know, accentuating positives, but the crowd bought into everything he was hiding and everything he was trying to make into a positive, which helps. When the crowd buys into what you're doing, it's just going to make the show better, man. And that's, you know, again, it's something I'm surprised WWE doesn't look into. When, you know, when you're throwing Roman Reigns out there doing everything, they are putting him out there doing everything they can, everything and anything they can to get this guy a pop. Who came out the other night to fucking save him? That I said that on Raw. Do you remember, Anthony?
From this past week?
Yeah. Monday.
I can't even remember.
Was
he cut the promo or something?
Yeah, it was how Raw ended. Someone came out and saved him.
Was it Goldberg?
Oh, yeah, Goldberg.
Goldberg. And they still booed Roman Reigns. Everything they're trying with him is failing. When are they going to?
All right, I want to bring up two things. The ECW thing I'm gonna get back to, but as far as Roman Reigns, it's I feel bad for the guy because you see him going out there, putting in work, putting in time, but the booking is basically negating his hard work. It's almost like I feel like if the company would just step aside and like I put it to you like this: if they would let him, if they had kept him on the same track that he was on. If you go back to like late 2013, 2014, this guy was over. He was cutting like little promos, not saying too much. He needed to stay in the Shield for about another 6 months to a year and kind of continue to grow that way. And by this time, he would be over like fucking Rover. They're trying to force feed the situation. If they would just kind of back off and let the work speak for itself, I honestly think he'd be in a better place right now.
Well, the problem is that they did let the work speak for itself, and he was exposed as shit quickly. He wasn't fucking ready. He didn't need to go where he went after. He did not need to be thrown into the main event scene after the Shield. They should have had him doing what he's doing now. If he had done if they had, you know, taken the Wayback Machine and done what they're doing with him right now, they probably wouldn't be getting the boos they are. Maybe. I can't guarantee anything, but I don't think they would. I think they would have been like, all right, they're going to build this guy up. Then they should have turned him heel. Then they could have had the babyface turn where he gets the fucking championship, you know. But no.
Yeah.
No,
And it
Vince
also doesn't help
jerks
that
off.
he's the only guy from the Shield that never evolved. I mean, like Rollins, Ambrose, they changed up their look. They got new music. Fucking, it's like he's like a one-man Shield. He still wears the same gear and comes through. I mean, he was coming through the crowd up until a couple months ago, but he never evolved past the Shield.
Yeah, he was coming through the crowd till they started booing the shit out of him, and they're like, "That's not a good idea."
Now, real quick, just to backtrack to the ECW thing, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on something. Remember how Lance Storm had the boring gimmick in WWE? They had the gimmick where he had no personality, and everybody would come out and call him boring. I think they put him with Goldust for a minute, had him doing a Cabbage Patch, and
if I could be
implying that he had
serious for a
dick and all
moment,
that kind of stuff.
yes. If I could be serious for a moment, right? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And people say that, but I don't know, Sheen, you remember him in ECW, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think that he had more charisma than people give him credit for in ECW? Like, he came across as a very sarcastic heel, but it worked. Why do you think that he never evolved past that in other places? Like, I felt like he was charismatic in ECW once they turned him heel, but for whatever reason, it never really.
Wait, who are you talking about again?
Lance Storm.
Yeah, I mean, he was my favorite in ECW.
But don't you think he had more personality in ECW?
No, he never had personality, period, dude.
Not even as a heel?
No, dude.
Come on, with him and Justin, they were a good team.
He never said anything. He just
he did a lot of talking. Go back to tape, sir. He cut a lot of promos in ECW as a heel.
It must have been so shit. I don't remember.
I'm with.
I usually remember Justin Credible used to do the thing, and he used to just do the pose, and Dawn Marie would flash a ass cheek, and that's it.
I don't know. For some reason I thought he was more charismatic in ECW as a heel than he was other places. And I just don't know why I didn't carry over to other like WCW, WWE.
By the way, breaking news: Teddy Hart was arrested on New Year's Eve.
Yes, he was. That'll leave me with two news stories. He was also pulled from a tour in Canada due to those circumstances.
Yeah, and apparently he had somebody's car without their permission.
Well, he borrowed it, you know.
Yeah, don't bring that.
Well, I believe. Well, he not just the driving while intoxicated, also evading police officers was the other charge tacked on to that. I'm not sure if you saw that, but yeah. This was in Texas, by the way. He was pulled over. Yeah, but he was supposed to be at Canadian Wrestling Elite, and they did announce that he has been pulled from the upcoming New Heights tour in Canada due to those legal circumstances here in Texas.
Wow.
They don't fuck around with the DUIs anywhere in Texas. I don't mean Dallas. I mean the state of Texas. And you evade a cop in Texas, you're fucking yourself bad. Bad.
Well, since we're talking about legal issues, how about that Jimmy Snooker guy?
Shaheen, did you see that? His case was dismissed.
No, but he's almost dead, so.
Yeah, his case was dismissed. My only, one of my problems with this, maybe it's just the fact that Shaheen has met the guy, is that Shaheen says, he'll sit there and, be in court drooling damn near, and then he's at a fucking autograph signing looking springy and fine.
Oh, yeah, he was fine, dude.
Exactly. So that's a little of my issue with this. I didn't expect a 30-year-old case to make. Don't even, please don't think I didn't expect that case to go far. It's 30 years old. Witnesses are old, forgetful. Evidence goes 30 years later. No, that's not going to happen. But shit. The only people that should be pissed off are taxpayers who had to waste money for a year on this bullshit. It literally was bullshit. Over a book, they tried to fucking do this, and yeah, that was what, a year and a half. We've been mentioning this on the show.
How about that?
Yeah. Probably a year and a half. I've been doing the show from the house about a year now. So yeah, about a year and a half we've been talking about this. And finally, case was dismissed.
Probably a year and a half too much, man.
Probably, but so there's that. There's that.
What other news bits do you have?
There was a little leak on the first WWE Hall of Fame inductee. According to PW Insider, so, WWE has not confirmed this, but according to PW Insider, so take that as you will, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, will be receiving the Hall of Fame induction this year.
Well deserved.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, see, all jokes, take away the wrestling career, just what he's done on the human side of things, getting Jake Roberts and Scott Hall, two guys who were knocking on death's door, got them right. He's working with Vader now. Just for that alone, he deserves a Hall of Fame on life.
Yeah, probably,
much less wrestling.
Probably just saving 2016 from being even worse and losing two more legends. Yeah, definitely. I agree. DDP has done some pretty... And I did see now he's working with Vader. Vader's pretty fucked up, so we'll see what happens with him. But, good for him. And if it does come to be, that's great for him. I mean...
Now, not to be morbid here, but obviously we know Vader's situation. Everybody's pulling for him. Do you think he's going to get in the Hall of Fame this year? And if so, do you think it's going to be more based on merit or because of the situation? Because obviously he deserves it, but I would hope that it's not just a situation where let's throw the guy a bone type of thing.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Vader. I don't know if they would throw him in this year with all the problems. They may, but they might be afraid that it's going to look like a pity move. So, unfortunately, they might wait, and it might be too long, but I don't know. I mean, who knows? But WWE is so worried about their image, I don't think they would do it. I mean, that's like, do you think they're going to put China in this year? No.
Honestly, I think they will. Just to get it out the way.
Nah.
And just, I mean, not to be a dick, but she's not around to embarrass them like Sonny did after the fact. So it's almost like they would put it in just to kind of like enough time has passed. People really honestly don't bring up China's name too much anymore. So it's like, yeah, I think they'll like low key put her in.
I don't think so. We'll see though, but I don't fucking think so. I don't see it, but I don't know. DDP definitely deserves a little bit of accolades for the shit he's done, and like you said, just for humanity, for the two people that
he'll do it for. I think his induction speech will top Flair's.
Yeah,
and he'll put himself over for about 45 minutes.
Oh my god! His induction speech.
God. I love the guy, but man, if you ever listen to one of his interviews,
it's going to be longer than Mr. T. Kane's going to have to come out and get him.
Think they'll put him in the main event slot?
Oh,
Because I'm trying to think. Like, that's a good topic to segue into. If not DDP, who do you think could be like who do you think could headline this year's Hall of Fame? Because they're running out of people.
Wow, that's a tough one, man. All the people that we said never to, most of the people we said never to are have been inducted.
That's an easy one, man. Just Goldberg.
You think Goldberg is going to be the one?
Yeah, definitely.
I can go bigger. They're in Florida. They might be able to pull a Rock.
Yeah, or Taker.
I don't think Taker's getting it until he's done doing Manias.
And honestly, if they do like a Rock or a Goldberg, then Taker is a guy like Flair where they would build a Hall of Fame, his induction around Taker. He will get his own like little. They're not going to throw Taker in as a side piece with Goldberg or Rock. Taker's going to get his own induction dedicated to him.
Yeah, Goldberg's a good one. obviously, since he's back, that's probably a good one that they're probably gonna build it around. Maybe could build it around. Oh man, I don't know who else really. It's like everybody's there or unfortunately gone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, because I guess Triple H gonna get inducted about 3 different times. Triple H, DX, Evolution. I guarantee you, he's gonna be the first 3-time inductee.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I guarantee you. It makes me sick to say that, but I guarantee you, they're gonna look at it. Well, we inducted Flair twice, so we can induct Triple H 3 times because he, did all the shit.
Doug's throwing out Luger. I don't think he'd be a headliner. I really don't.
No. He's definitely on better terms with him, so he'll get in. But he's definitely not headlining.
No, he's not a headliner.
Dude, especially the way he looks,
Yeah.
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 I mean, not even trying to be a dick. Just
No.
they don't want to put the camera on that for that long.
No, he's more Lex Luthor than Luger.
There you go.
You don't even look like Lex no more.
Dude, it's definitely going to be Goldberg. Like 100% is Goldberg. Next year it might be Angle though.
Ooh.
Oh damn! I forgot about Angle.
Angle could be this year. That could be a wild card.
He actually said that, didn't he?
He said the rumors are he's telling people, promoters, he's coming back. So, hey,
yeah, could be a Legends deal. Could be to promote the video game next year.
Oh, I'm sure they want him under a Legends deal only. Like I said, that guy's a liability, dude. There's no way. No way.
Yeah, you couldn't see him working you don't think he has maybe 2 or 3 matches in him on a limited schedule? Not going back full time. I wouldn't trust because he would drop dead. But I'm just saying on a Lesnar type of a schedule.
I don't know. I mean, anything's possible, but I don't really know. I don't see him coming back like that. I don't think they would want him in the ring. I really don't.
No, he's definitely going to come back. I think he's going to do what basically Goldberg is doing now. Maybe do 2-3 matches, retire, Hall of Fame, peace out.
That's probably more up there. I don't even know if he'll do a match.
Dude, he's not going to let his last match be against Cody Rhodes at fucking, Revolution Pro or some shit. Come on, dude.
Well, it depends. It'll come down to if he can pass a physical. Because WWE's going to put him through a physical. If he can't pass that, no match.
That's going to be a big thing. And then they'll just throw him under a Legends contract, and you probably see him out. Look, to throw him out there as a manager for the fucking, what is it, the American Alphas? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That'd be the perfect fucking thing for him.
Yeah, and that one dude, Jason Jordan, is like a fucking doppelganger for him, for God's sakes.
Well, not really, but I don't know. He could be he'd be a perfect person to throw out there with those guys. Every now and then get involved in a match, take a bump here, a bump there, but otherwise, I don't see him coming back and doing a full match. I really don't. I just don't.
Could you see him popping up in a Royal Rumble in a couple weeks as a surprise?
No. No. I got a feeling this year's not going to be the biggest surprising year. But then again, I said that last year. I said that last year, and AJ walked out, and has had an amazing year since. So, who fucking knows? That's what I'm saying.
I can't even pick a winner for the Rumble this year.
Well,
it's really it's anybody's to win this year.
Yeah, right now there's only 4 or 5 people even entered, so 3 maybe.
So wait, is it both Raw and SmackDown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it 40 men?
Good question.
Not that they haven't said it, but it's looking like it's going to be traditional 30.
I would think so. I mean, look, SmackDown's roster's not giant, so they don't need to really fit that many people.
So which title is it for? The Raw one?
They haven't made it clear, but I'm guessing whoever side wins, they'll get the right to challenge for their world title.
They may let them choose. They may even let them choose what show to go to. They used to do that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They used to do that during the original brand split, is they would be able to choose which show and which title they would go for.
I know you guys don't watch it. I actually haven't watched the full show yet, but apparently Miz dropped the F-bomb on that Talking Smack show. I don't know if you guys heard that.
No.
He cut another one of those promos where he just was a savage towards Bryan, and he just basically, they bleeped it out.
Of course.
But I'm sick of this company. I'm sick of you. Everybody's against me. This company's against me. This fucking company's against me. And they bleeped it out. Man, I don't know, man. Miz has been on a fucking roll past 6 months or so, man. It's almost like they're building him up for another run.
This Miz belittling Daniel Bryan, though, is just ridiculous. Daniel
Bryan, sorry. It's starting to make me laugh.
Daniel Bryan can't, but he can't do anything. He's a verbal punching bag for the Miz, and he can't do. What can he do? We can put him in a tough match. That makes him a man. No, it doesn't. It's such bullshit. They need to stop it already. Stop it.
Oh, God.
Stop it. It's fucking bullshit. If Daniel Bryan, if they're not going to let him fucking go in the ring, then don't make a fucking storyline out of him.
I don't think they're going to do a match because I just don't think that they don't want to open up that can of worms, because the minute they book him in any type of match, you're going to have people say, well, why couldn't he work all of this time? You mean he could have worked all this time and you just kept him out of the ring? And then they're going to say, oh, it was bullshit. You were doing this to, hype up Reigns and hold down Bryan even more. But I think they're building towards something in Mania where he comes out, he throws a kick, something. And calls it's like a big match in Mania. It has to. Otherwise, like you said, it's just pointless.
It is pointless. I mean, let him go out there after a match and just attack Miz with a chair.
Or kick him or something. Something where he doesn't have to take a physical bump.
That's what I mean. Let him go out there and beat Miz down with a chair. Let him interrupt a match and do that. That would at least give him something. No, they would rather Daniel Bryan be the verbal punching bag, because you know why? He's short. He looks like a goat. He's got a beard. Everyone's got a beard. Calm down.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but anyway, only other little news thing I had, Todd Grisham, former WWE announcer, he did get a job with UFC. He's going to replace Mike Goldberg, who is Joe Rogan's counterpart there for the UFC pay-per-views. So looks like it's going to be Joe Rogan and Todd Grisham coming up soon for the UFC.
Good for him.
Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad at all. A lot of these WWE, they're getting some good gigs.
Now, this is not really a news story, but you brought up Todd Grisham, made me think of another former WWE talent, Jonathan Coachman. He basically said because Ronda Rousey got decimated in her match, that WWE, specifically Vince McMahon, no longer has any interest in signing her. What do you guys think of that? You think Ronda Rousey is WWE bound at some point, or the bloom is off the rose because she got decimated in 45 seconds or 48 seconds?
They don't. I don't think that would they care about that. They would take her in a second. She'll still sell. Dude, she would be a merch seller for them. She still would be. I don't care if she got beat. I haven't seen the fight. I've seen some clips of it, and it looked like she was not ready to fight someone who knew how to throw hands.
Wait a minute. Did you just say you've seen some clips of it?
I've seen, the fight lasted 48 seconds, and I've seen, certain clips. I haven't watched the whole fight, though. No.
I was going to say, the whole fight is a clip. What kind of clips did you see?
Just
shit is 45 seconds long.
Right. I've seen the last, 15 seconds where the end comes up, where she's backing off the whole time. And that's it. I just haven't seen the beginning, the start.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Well, you guys got anything else, man? Did we miss anything?
I don't know, man. Did we?
I can't think of that.
Or is that it? Is wrestling that bad? We're just fucking done with it tonight.
I mean, we did 2 hours.
All right. I'm good, man.
Yeah. Anthony, you got anything else, man?
No, look like we covered everything. That's topical.
All right, sounds good. All right, next week we will be back Wednesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, same place, Mixlr. Join us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, WrestlingSoup.com, and shout out to JCat, blogtalkradio.com/Yakuza. Next week we'll talk to you. Have a good year. Peace.
There we go. Happy New Year to everybody. We will see y'all next week here on THT. Don't forget, me and Anthony will be back this week. I will be here this Friday. So we will see y'all then. Thanks to everybody. Hope everybody has a great 2017. We'll see y'all next motherfucking week.